Woof.
Haley, what if it was a vampire that interpreted those barks as inviting them in?
Oh my god.
What then? Huh?
What?
That's right.
Could you imagine the wreckage you would have wrought? Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 7, Episode 7.
We just escaped the village of Dali.
Right.
We commandeered an airship, flew it through the South Gate.
That was it. We flew through the South Gate in a daring cutscene.
Very daring.
And so we emerged out the other side, and we're auto-flying to Lindblum.
Lindblum, yeah.
The place that...
We've been trying to go there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We've been talking about and planning to go to Lindblum for a long time.
Yeah.
Apologies for the pace of this. This isn't our fault. This is how the game is paced.
Yeah, blame Sakaguchi.
Things do start moving faster and faster as it moves forward.
Yeah. So this week we're gonna wind up like meeting Sid finally, and he's a delight. That'll be fun. Is there anything that we should pause to say?
You always ask me that.
I don't know why.
And then I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you asking me that?
What's going on
do you
in your
have
life?
something to say,
You know,
dude?
that's a better
What the
question.
fuck do you want to say? Why don't you say something?
It's a better question.
What do you want to say?
What's going on in my life? What do I want to say? I'm always like, do we just roll into it? And I want to stop for some reason. I haven't had a banana in a
I've
while.
been following Diablo 4 drama with bated breath.
Yeah.
And I'm
that's
sure
the
by
kind of
the
thing I
time
mean.
this comes out it'll be long.
Yeah, you were just
over.
saying there's a patch.
Yeah, I don't
involving-
even play this game, but I just cannot get enough of like watching people being mad at patch 1.1. Apparently it nerfs everything. I don't know why, but I'm hungry for interactions between Blizzard and their toxic fan base. It's always like explosive. This Friday they're gonna have a fireside chat with their fans on a stream.
That'll be
which
really
I'm sure
fun.
will just piss everybody off.
They're just like FDR, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
They're just having a
Blizzard
little
is just like
fireside
FDR.
chat, letting you know what's the updates on the war against the people.
Letting you know why these nerfs are good for the long-term health of the game, and
That's
why
really
you as
funny.
a fan need to be invested not in your enjoyment right now,
Yeah.
but you need to learn to be invested in the long-term health of this game.
Yeah.
Because if we can't satisfy these investors, they won't let us make any more of them, God damn it, and we need you on our team, please. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's perfect. You know, next week maybe I'll talk about Meet Your Maker.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Maybe.
But talking about another video game seems like maybe the kind of thing that I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I
Video
do
games.
also like just putting you on the spot and then being like, I'm bringing nothing to the table.
Yeah,
Do
it's
something.
like we
do
never
that.
have anything else to talk about. This show is about playing Final Fantasy
Yeah,
IX.
it's day 2.
It's day 2.
We've emerged out of the gate, and here we go. We're going to Lindblum in an airship. It does look like a fish. And look, there's that other ship that we saw fly over in the world map that one time. I'm not controlling this, by the way. Okay. This is just happening. I figured.
Zidane and the crew are assessing the damage after the battle with the Black Waltz.
Inside our little airship.
I think we pushed it a little too hard.
Could we not have gone over the gate?
Like, I guess they don't fly that high. You know, maybe there's some, like, limit.
The air's too thin.
Yeah.
I'm not appreciating that the airships in this game can't just fly wherever they want to.
Yeah, my guess logic is correct in this case. They can't fly above the mountaintops because the mist doesn't go that high.
Yeah.
If only someone would invent a type of engine that's not dependent on mist. Wait, what were you going to say?
No, I was just thinking about, like, if there was another... Because, like, another thing, a tier of flight that you... But then that is what it works like.
Do you mean
There would
like
be-
how the tiny Bronc, like there would be like different tiers of
Well, I'm more just
vehicle?
thinking, like, if there was a type of vehicle that could fly up to 500 feet... This doesn't make any sense, because it's how it actually works.
I was going to say, this is how flying
it's
is.
just how flying... That's the thing, it's just a
It's like-
gradient. But what if... It's more like what if...
You know, like
the
helicopters
air suddenly got
can't-
way thinner.
Can't
Like,
go as
instead of-
high as,
Exactly.
airplanes.
That's why I'm like, it's already how it works, but I was thinking more stratified.
I see what you mean. You know what's like that is the water to the air. It's like an instant.
That's why I was like,
shift.
water to the air. What if there was another air? But then
to
it's like air to space. Exactly. I was like, well, they have
But even
that.
that's pretty gradual too.
You know,
that's not like water. Where
it's not an instant. But
oh man,
we made it. Come on, cheer up.
Southgate was badly damaged. It was my fault, wasn't it?
Don't worry about it. They'll fix it up in no time. You idiot. The cargo ship was wrecked. We lost all the cargo, and the Southgate was destroyed.
you might think by this point that Steiner would see the error of his ways and be on our side, but he's just like so shaken by breaking the rules.
Yeah.
That he can't think straight anymore.
Well, he didn't just break the rules, he broke the gate.
He's like traumatized by this, and now he's mad at us for making him break the rules.
I can't believe I played a part in this debacle. This debacle.
Steiner,
Yes, Princess.
I didn't mean for you to get involved, but you saved us. I thank you.
Such kind words. I am not worthy. Wait till Letterman hears about this. Now I've made up my mind. I vow to protect you, Princess, until we return to the castle.
How do you feel about that dagger? It can follow you to the end of the world. It's okay, Zidane. I can see the main gate of Lindblum.
That's Lindblum Castle? How gigantic.
The city of Lindblum is inside the castle.
I guess Dagger and I will go our separate ways once we reach Lindblum. Just when we were beginning to get close.
Zidane is thinking to himself rather naively that this adventure might be over once they reach Lindblum, and he's gonna have to just like, you know,
go their separate
forget
ways.
this fantasy about Dagger and find a new one with some other lady, I guess.
Also, he's just wrong about them beginning to get close. He just grabbed her ass, and her attitude right now is like, fuck off, you piece of shit.
Zidane, those black mages and I, are we the same? Fuck, I don't know, man.
Dude, I really don't know. Vivi is questioning whether he's the same as the black mages.
It's like, I don't know, Vivi. Where did you come from?
Seriously.
Tell us anything about yourself, and maybe we can help you answer this question.
The first time we saw him, he tripped in a road, and a ticket fell out of his hand. Like, where did he even...
We've since learned he has a grandfather.
Yeah.
And that he's been just... I mean, I can't hate on it, but it is a little frustrating that nobody, like, asks him these things, like, more pointedly.
I don't understand, Master Vivi. Just what seems to be the problem?
Why don't you take off your hat, Vivi? That might help us understand. Like, do you have a face?
I don't
Are
think
you a
he
person?
can do that. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, is the costume of a black mage a part of its body?
Well, in this world, based on how they're created, like, they unfold out of those cloth eggs.
Right.
I got to imagine that hat is sewn on to whatever his head is.
Right, because it's stitched together kind of the way the eggs
they come
are.
out of the egg clothed and everything. So, like, that's all got to be part of their body.
Are they just a
I think
magical
they're
swirl
like,
inside of the
I think
robes?
based on later we learn more about how they're made, and I think it would make sense if they are like Mickey's broomstick style, like animated piles of clothing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Master Vivi, why would those mages be the same as you? And why would it matter if they were?
Rusty's right. You're an individual, no matter what happens, Vivi.
Let's go out to the deck, Vivi.
Why?
You gotta see Lindblum from above, it's the best. Look, the Falcon's Gate is right in front of us.
Everyone in this group seems to be very of the same mind that denial is the best way to. They're like, Vivi, let's get your mind off of it instead of like, let's figure this out.
Question. But they head out onto the deck to see the beautiful city of Lindblum and its amazing airship gate. Okay. Wow.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people must live here.
Uh-huh.
Look at how big that door is.
Earlier, Zidane had mentioned that Lindblum is much more technologically advanced than Alexandria,
Right.
and you see that really clearly in this like CG cutscene where they fly through these like giant stone double doors that open, and the city is like made of all these big spires that serve as airship docking points, and there's all these like clocks inlaid everywhere, and you can see like inside of some of the spires there's just like gears and machinery turning everywhere you look. All the buildings look like they're machines, sort of, but very medieval fantasy.
Yeah, it's medieval tech.
It's like
kinda.
steampunkish.
Yeah.
And definitely pretty Star Warsy.
But just a beautiful walled city. I kind of think it's cool that if you do have airships that can only fly up to a certain level, you can build walls that tall.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, and it's very like, it's like a round wall, and inside of it, it's all built up.
Holy crap.
This location is awesome.
This feels different than every Final Fantasy we've played so far, but it's still totally got that uniquely Final Fantasy flavor. Yeah, this steampunky airship flies past a series of smokestacks, billowing steam or maybe mist into the air. It's feeling more like the ones that come later, like I feel like 12, architecturally at least, or I don't know. This is cool. The final shot shows that the city is built on top of an entire mountaintop, like it is the peak of a mountain. I bet that was hard to build. So we land at the docking station on Lindblum Grand Castle.
Yeah, and it's very palatial. Like, there's like a metal walkway that extends out over open air, and it just leads right up to like a huge marble floor with red carpets, like leading up and down it. So you're just like, okay, we're in the heart of the palace.
And there's giant gears off to the side that clearly move this big docking structure, depending on the ship that's coming to it.
Everything in Lindblum, like, you feel like just behind the walls, there's machinery. Like, everything is doing something. These places are definitely air-conditioned.
Oh, for sure.
Like this place is modern for all.
It's been mopped.
Yeah.
Lindblum Grand Castle. Wow, this castle's huge. It's even bigger than Alexandria Castle.
Yeah, they don't call it Lindblum Grand Castle for nothing.
An indoor airship dock. This is truly amazing. Even Her Majesty's Red Rose would easily fit in here.
Dagger, you don't look too impressed. Have you been here before? Yes, I came here a few times when I was little. I haven't been here since my father passed away.
Here comes the welcoming committee. 3 guards approach us. That's a really old airship.
Yeah, and they've got quite a bit of pageantry going on. They've got like
big pointy hats,
big pointy white helmets,
very puffy clothes.
Yeah, lots of blue and red and nice colors.
And they greet us.
Greetings, I am Princess Garnet of Alexandros. I humbly request an audience with Regent Sid.
Sid!
Hell yeah.
I was wondering when we would meet him.
You must be kidding. No member of the royal family, let alone a princess, would ever ride on such a shabby airship. And look at the company you're keeping.
How dare you accuse the princess of lying? The princess was forced to come here under extreme circumstances.
Show me some kind of proof of your royal heritage. Very well. Oh, this pendant. Is that a falcon claw? Nah, the shape is a little different.
So this is a forgery. The guards notice the princess's pendant.
Yeah, well, she shows it to them.
And they're not really buying it.
But
like,
they
see
also...
it, but they're like, well, this can't possibly...
They decide that this is above their pay grade, though. They're going to call in the manager to come assess this situation.
Call Minister Artania.
If you weren't such a filthy-looking oaf, they would not be so suspicious of us. Steiner, of course, blames Zidane.
Hey, I'm not the idiot with the loud voice and the dirty, rusty armor.
What?
Sir, we have unknown visitors who wish to see the regent. One of them is carrying a pendant that looks like a falcon claw. Kinda.
You're dismissed. I'll take care of this.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Artania. Yeah, the guards hand us off to Uncle Artania.
Uncle Artania is a very stately older man with big robes and a beard. Now we're with people who actually know who we are.
Yeah,
or know who the princess is, at least. They recognize her.
It's good to see you, princess. Please, follow me. The regent is waiting. Huh?
I like that. I thought that he was gonna come and identify the pendant, but he comes and he's like, "Oh, princess! Hey, I know you."
It's almost like the thing that makes sense happens.
It just feels weird.
It just feels
yeah.
wrong.
That does not feel like a Final Fantasy.
Like how
game.
when Steiner was going to trick him to get on the ship, and then she was like, "This is obviously a trick." I was like, "Whoa, these characters aren't complete idiots."
Yeah. So they let us loose in the castle to do a little exploring.
Yeah, we talked to an old man who's sitting on a bench.
His name's Umeda.
I'm taking the day off. You look a bit tense.
Yeah, I like that.
Why don't you relax a bit and listen to my story?
Yeah, tell me, Umeda.
Come on, you'll love it. This is your only chance to hear it. Okay, here it goes. When I was 27.
He falls asleep? I want to hear your story, Ubeda.
He's sleeping.
Welcome to Lindblum. The Blessing of Water by Mauricio, court artisan celebrating 20 years of rule under Sid the Ninth. Lindblum has a lot of crazy statues around. This one is like a fountain of somebody pouring water out of a pot, like into a pool, maybe for the town's drinking supply. They all have plaques that you can read.
Yeah, and with this one, we learned that there's been a Sid ruling this place for many, many generations.
Celebrating 20 years of rule under Sid the Ninth. Anyway, Sid the Ninth.
Looks like there's no place to insert the metal.
What?
Yeah, what? I don't remember what metal he's talking
Insert
about.
the metal.
Or
I
what
don't
metal
think
we can
that that's
put
a
here.
thing that we can do. Hang on. Let me look this up. Just see what, because no place to insert the metal.
Yeah, we're looking at that fountain of Sid, and Zidane has a comment about inserting a medal. I vaguely remember something about this later.
Here's what it is. Okay, the internet is saying this is a joke reference to Resident Evil 2. That
Excuse me?
in that game you gotta insert the metal on.
Whoa, that is so insanely inside baseball. You had to be playing every PlayStation
The
game.
unicorn metal from Resident Evil 2 is what people think it's a reference to.
Does this statue look like... It must look like a statue in Resident Evil 2.
And then Zidane, I guess, has played RE2.
So this is a fucking meme?
I think so. Like, everybody in the forum seems to be like, I was confused about that for years, and then it dawned on me it's the unicorn metal reference.
Zidane is memeing about Resident Evil 2 when he looks at this statue. That's fascinating.
We must be able to do something which opens up a thing where we can take a metal and we can insert it in a thing, and then we can open another thing, and then go do another thing.
That would be my assumption.
You want to explore for a bit? I want to grab a snack.
I need some coffee.
I could also go pee.
Yeah, let's just take a little break. I gotta take this off my head for a minute.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had a comfortable harness.
We should get ourselves dog harnesses, GoPros. So we take a short break, get coffee brewed, get gassed up.
These headbands we had to wear, I had to like take breaks and drink coffee a lot.
By the end of the season, it was like really making it unpleasant.
Well, it became apparent that this like drops your energy level significantly wearing a thing like this on your head. I don't know if it cuts off circulation.
I think this is a thing. People wear headbands to sleep and stuff like that.
It works. It
works.
Really works. It's like a thunder shirt for a dog or something. Like there's just a physiological response.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware when you come around the corner.
It's on the floor.
I'm gonna put this shit in the way.
I find this really funny. You put your coffee down on the floor next to the couch, like you're at the end of the couch and it's there, which is like a high traffic area to walk through. And so your move to save that is to put a bunch of other stuff around it that you could also knock over.
Well, just to make it like visible.
Yeah,
you know, because the
you were
danger is like you're gonna kick it without seeing it, but if there's a pile of shit,
And I
you're
was
gonna
like,
walk
this
around
is just,
it.
I feel like this is gonna be a thing.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen.
I think we knocked something, or
I think it works. My memory is that we don't kick this coffee over, but I do forget that it's there and I don't finish it.
coffee on the floor.
Yeah, coffee on the floor. Coffee on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor. Like behind.
Crew members was like taping off and being like, coffee on the floor.
Yeah, somebody
Everybody
runs out and
That would be a good touch.
Ropes
Maybe
it off.
The director, who's just a real dick, sets his coffee down. They immediately are there, like coffee on the floor.
if anybody steps on this or spills it, he fires you.
Yeah, they all know that, you know. It's definitely happened.
So we like put a chair over it.
Glass one.
Glass armlet. That looks like a real upgrade.
Oh, that's blank.
Now I'm cozy. So we make our way to the princess's chambers.
Yeah. Wandering around, we find like a big ornate bedroom that has like a few guest beds at the bottom of a big platform with stairs up to it with a giant like king-size bed. And of course, because it's the comfy bedroom, there's also a Moogle in here.
Yep, there's a save spot in her room.
We have a letter from Mogkey.
From Kumop
Here's
to
the
Modkey.
mail.
It's a letter from Kumop. Kupo. Thank you very much, Kupo. From Kuma to
Stiltskin visited me, Kupo. He said he found a place that seemed interesting and then he left. Wish he stayed longer, Kupo. Where did he go anyway? Let me know when you find out, Kupo.
I like how in these letters, it's almost written like Kupo is stop in a telegram. It's
it really is.
like frozen in time, Kupo. Yeah, all these letters too generally are other Moogles gossiping about the travels of Stiltskin.
Well, he's definitely the most interesting Moogle.
He's got the coolest clothes.
So it makes sense that they're all sitting around sharing what's going on with Stiltskin.
Send help, Kupo.
Stiltskin, Kupo. I wonder if he stopped in Lindblum. Not good.
I have a favor to ask,
I
Kupo.
thought you might.
Welcome back to the living room.
I want you to deliver a letter to Atla. Yes.
Atla.
Okay.
Key to Atla.
See.
This will be fun because we're going to keep meeting new mobs and then eventually we're going to start circling back and
Yeah, I have a
making
feeling.
loops.
Hey, come on up, Haley. Come on. You want up? Come on.
Come on.
Walk on over
Be
here.
between us. This is perfect. Yes, this is how it should be, Haley.
Man, it's like when you find a save point, you're not just excited because now you can save again.
But
But
you
you
can-
might have mail for this save point.
And I like it's not just like, oh, there's some extra lore or something. It's like, I want these Moogles to be able to communicate with each other. So we continue exploring. We find an NPC who's excited to eventually be an airship pilot, and Zidane can't help himself but hit on her.
My name is Aaron.
Aaron.
Hey, that's a really nice name, Aaron. I'm gonna go get something. Do you want to eat now, Aaron? Do you wanna?
I have to get back now. Goodbye. This guy just can't stop asking out chicks.
Well, you know, what's he supposed to do? He's a homeless monkey boy. He's looking for love out on the open road. He's a fuck boy. This is a restricted area. Okay, fine. I'll get in there eventually. Don't you even worry about it.
I promise you I'll be
I
in there
promise
later.
you, when you don't even.
You're gonna have wandered off or think I'm a god, and therefore let me through.
My presence here means your world is about to fucking come crashing down around you. Don't you understand that? Welcome to Lindblum. Oh yeah, I've just been walking all over the place. This guy's been like holding the elevator for us.
So finally we would go where we're supposed to go, where Uncle Artania was, which is a big elevator that we all get into, and he pulls a lever and we start going up.
Lindblum Castle has 3 levels, all connected by this lift.
Cool. I like the bow in his beard.
From the base level, which lies below the mist, you can take a trolley to the harbor and the back gate.
I have memories of this city being like massive.
I mean, if there's trolleys. Ships hardly arrive at the harbor anymore since travel by air has become so popular. The mist poses great danger, so we've sealed off everything. This is like the longest elevator ride of all time.
Yeah, and I mean, we are flying by
Cruising
floors. Like,
upward.
Like, I don't know if these are all their own floor or if each floor has huge ceilings, but we're
going miles into the sky.
Yeah.
Just above the base level is the mid-level. You can ride the air cab from the mid-level to go to town. The upper level contains the royal chamber and the conference room. This is like S-Star. Access to that level is restricted because the regent himself resides there.
I love that this voice is like
It's
it's
changing.
like you're turning a knob.
I know. Yeah.
Hey Dagger, what's Regent Sid like? I lived in Lindblum for a while, but I never met with him.
Regent Sid is very wise. He always thinks ahead. God, I kind of love how they're doing this because it's always a very exciting moment when you meet the Sid of a Final Fantasy game. And this is like building the tension. It's like, we're about to go meet him for real. He may seem a bit odd at times, but he is very dependable. He and my father were best friends. I wonder if he will even listen to what I have to say.
Don't worry, we're not leaving until he does.
We will arrive at the upper level shortly. Sire, Princess Garnet of Alexandria wishes to see
This
you.
guy just randomly talks fucking crazy.
He's varying speeds. Princess, is something wrong?
We walk into a big throne room with a like red and purple marbled floor and like, you know, red carpeted stairs leading up to a throne.
But the throne is empty.
The regent isn't here, and I don't know who. Take a look at the throne.
What? It's empty, huh?
And then from behind it, an oglop, which is to say a beetle that's about knee-high with a big mustache.
Wearing a robe.
Like a big handlebar mustache.
On
big
a little
white mustache on a bug.
What in the world?
Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
He pops out from behind the throne and hops into the seat and says, "Greetings."
Greeting. Oh.
Oglop. Wait, those aren't oglops?
Yeah, it is. They're bugs. Look at him. He's got a big
but he's
mustache.
like a big one.
He's
like a really
he's
big
a he's sire.
Sire.
Whoa, Dagger, what's wrong? Why aren't you talking to?
Jeez.
Jeez, that's an oglop. Wow, even the oglops are big in Lindblum.
What is the meaning of this? How dare you greet the princess like this? Get that repulsive bug off the throne immediately and call the regent.
Steiner, stand down. I remember that mustache. Is that really you, Uncle Sid?
It's Sid. The oglop is Sid. Longtime listeners of the show know that Sid always has a Paul McCartney voice. Give me a second. Yeah, God, it's been so long. How do you even get into it? It's like, you just have to, okay, you talk about the feeding peanuts. Yeah, okay, alright.
What did you just remember, Dana Carvey thing?
Yeah, it was from the Dana Carvey show, where he's talking about how he's going on and on about how many peanuts are packed into a Snickers bar. You wouldn't believe it. Yes, greetings, all guac. I am Sid Fabul. I can't do it right now.
Yes, greetings all. I'm Sid Fabul, Regent of Lindblum.
Thank you.
I know it was you. I recognize your pendant's description. It's so much like the Falcon's Claw. I'm delighted to see you again, Garner.
Right, because he's like, I'm plonking on the plonker.
You have truly become a fine lady. On the other hand...
Allow me to explain. About 6 months ago, someone snuck into the castle and attacked the regent in his sleep. Unfortunately, we were too late. The regent had been transformed into an oglop, and his wife, Lady Hilda, was abducted.
So this Artania guy, the regent's like right-hand man, gives us like the PR version of why Sid is a bug now.
Yeah, they've got their story straight.
To say he was attacked in the night by a stranger, and now no one knows where his wife is.
My goodness. Whoever pulled this off had to be highly skilled like me. Maybe I did this.
Yeah, maybe it was me.
I'll bet it was you.
I bet it was you.
That's not possible.
How can you be so sure? Do you know who we are?
Of course. I may be a bug. What? But I'm the ruler of Lindblum.
Yeah. Uncle Sid, I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. I desperately need to speak to you about my mother.
That's what I figured. But I'm sure it can wait till tomorrow. Why don't you all get some rest for today? Yes, it's time for lunch, please follow me.
So Sid cuts us loose.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we could talk a little bit about what happened
He
before
wants to
tomorrow.
talk about it tomorrow. He's like, you guys go rest at the inn.
What he can't tell us is that he's got to do bug stuff, probably. You know,
He's
he's
got
probably
bug shit to
embarrassed
deal
by
with.
bug stuff that he has to deal with. But tomorrow we'll discuss it. For now, we're all free to roam about on our own.
And so we begin roaming the streets of Lindblum.
As Zidane. Zidane is
Zidane.
wandering around by himself.
I can't stand the food at the castle. It's way too high class for my tastes. I need to
Bring
find
me
a
to the
McDonald's.
spam dumpster.
How can anyone get full on that stuff?
Well, I want to at least know what it is.
Well, it's probably like that
Vegetables.
tiny portion.
Ugh.
Yeah. Or it's like a tasting menu with like tiny one bite portions.
Yeah.
But like there's 9 courses.
Oh,
You
this
don't
is
get
like
it.
mostly air. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, like we made a foam. They've made some delicious foams out there, man. They made some crazy tasting foam.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
telling you.
it's just not that compelling to me.
It's true. I gotta take you to Vegas. They got foams there, man.
I'm sort of philosophically opposed to the
Like
the whole
eating for flavor?
food pervert movement.
Yeah, well, okay,
like
fair enough.
You know,
Fair point.
take me to the spam dumpster.
Yeah,
where all the nutrition is held.
there was some crazy dish that I think came in like a smoke-filled dome, and you pull the dome off, and you're supposed to like breathe the scent of the smoke.
This is like a restaurant my brother would come up with.
The cheap food here is a lot better.
There's nitrous oxide under the dome, so you open it and you're doing a
And you're doing a whip,
and then
you gotta eat.
Someone has to hold your mouth open and feed you because
Feed
you're
you
supposed
soup.
to chew it while you're like nodding. You're passing
While
out
your
the
mouth
whippets.
is numb.
Yeah. Anyway, the cheap food here is better. Today's special is soup to silence. Not bad. Yum.
They're serving mother's
They harvested
soup.
the silence. Yo, Pops, I'll have the stupid special.
Who said that?
Zidane walks into the local bar.
Yeah, and this is nice because it's like he has an immediate familiarity with
Yeah.
everyone.
I remember this scene blowing us away because this is Zidane's hometown and everybody knows him.
Yeah.
And they play it like they actually know him.
and he's gonna run into an old friend he hasn't seen in a long time.
Zidane? I figured it was you.
How have you been?
All right, I guess.
Oh, look at this. Look at this fine
Yeah, look at this.
lady.
A waitress bumps into him, who Zidane is taken by, her beauty.
He's hitting on everybody he meets.
Oh, hi. Do you mind? You're standing in everyone's way. Look at that hair.
Hey,
Yeah? Do you want a drink?
how about you and me go for a cruise on an airship?
Really? An airship?
Sounds like you've never been on one. You know, Lindblum is quite a sight from high above.
I think it's worth reiterating Zidane is 16,
He's
right?
16 years old.
So he's just like hitting on adults?
It's
How old is this waitress?
Really played more like he's like 23, but they said that he's 16.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, but I'm thinking back now to the 90s, and like pervy kids were just like in stuff. Like it was just a character archetype of like the kid who's horny.
Can you
like
think
in
of, like-
The Sandlot, there was a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
movie called Milk Money.
Oh, dude, the Milk Money movie.
Where
but, like,
that was
no,
all
you're
about
right.
kids saving up money to like hire a
That sequence in The
prostitute so they
Sandlot
could see
does
her
not
tits.
stand up. The Sandlot sequence where he like fakes death so that the hot lifeguard will make out with him, and then
Yeah,
he like
that's the
kisses
thing,
her,
and
and,
this
then
is,
it's
like-
just like.
There's so much of Zidane being like this in the game, and it's just
Yeah.
like it doesn't exactly age well. He's 16.
He's 6, and he's hitting
it's
on everyone.
so weird.
Hey, monkey tail.
That's
you
a different person.
Oh.
Hey, Monkey Tail, you're disturbing the other customers.
Yeah, someone down the bar who's wearing a hat that has like wings on it and an amazing overcoat that's red.
Well, I think those are actually her ears.
Oh, really?
She's a rat person.
Yeah,
and those are
okay.
her big ears sticking
Poking
out of her
through
hat.
the hat.
Yeah.
She yells out to Zidane, "Hey, Monkey Tail, you're disturbing the other customers," catching Zidane's attention.
And I go, for a long time, because I know that this is like a party member character.
Yeah, you know that
that's
this is an
gonna be
important
joining.
character, so we should think of a voice for
Yeah,
this
we're
person.
gonna need a voice for this person. I can't think of one yet.
What the? You got a tail too, rat face. Rat face. After I finish my drink, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Hey, Zidane, take it outside. Whoa, that's a weird face.
Long time, Zidane.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
So she like gets off the bar, and Zidane's has got his hackles up.
Yeah.
And then he recognizes her when she turns around.
He should have recognized her already.
It's
like,
fucking crazy that he didn't recognize her from behind the moment he walked in.
Yeah.
Like her whole thing is so distinctive. It could only be one person.
she's got a tiny little face inside that.
Well, she's wearing a gigantic red mage's hat
Yeah.
with giant white ears that stick out of it, and then just a huge red like coat. Like there's so much red, it stands out.
yeah, it really
so
does. He
hard.
should have noticed
She's
her.
like 3 feet taller than anyone else.
Wait a minute. You forgot my name.
No, I remember. It's,
You're Helga, right?
wrong.
Christine?
No.
No. Oh yeah. You used to live next door to me. How's it going? Rachel?
Rachel.
Rachel. Man, you've really gotten big.
You nasty little...
Come on, I'm just kidding. You know I'd never forget a pretty girl's name.
Have we... Freya. I've heard of Freya.
This person's name is Freya.
Yep, we get to name her. She's 21. She's left-handed.
Her race is Burmesian. Mm-hmm. Isn't that a city?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
a-
where she's. That's
Yeah, I
the
just
kingdom
did-
she's from.
But
and they're all
that's
rats.
her race. Like
They're all rat people.
Well, I would say rat person would be the
but
race.
if they're all from Burmesia, then why wouldn't they all be Burmesian?
I guess I forgot that all Burmesians were rat people.
They are.
Oh, she's 21. How old are we? I don't even
know.
16, I think.
16. So, how you been, Freya?
Same old Zidane. We'll figure it out.
How long has it been? About 3 years. So back when you were 13 and I was 18, something happened between us. Hey, did you ever find out anything about your boyfriend?
Oh, no.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll find him someday. So, what brings you to Lindblum?
Festival of the Hunt. What else? It's a good opportunity to test my skills.
Freya is in town for the Festival of the Hunt. God, I hope we somehow get involved in that.
Are you participating? Nah, I think I'll pass.
Lazy bum.
Are you ever gonna go back?
I have no reason to return to Burmecia. I love this.
This is amazing,
conversation is so good. You know what it feels like is like the game is treating me with respect.
And then they had set up that Zidane used to live here. He shows up, he knows people. Like if
They have conversations that somebody who knows somebody from a long time ago would
the
have.
fact that we're this is so dumbly gushing.
I know,
Yeah,
it's,
wow. It's like they wrote the
They
story.
wrote a story that made sense.
It is very good though. Even modern games don't really do it this good.
Well, that's the thing. This conversation in particular seems to stand out because of the way that they're not holding our hand and they're explaining a lot by what they're doing. There's nothing there for me anymore in Burmecia.
What's the implication there?
I don't know. We named that person.
So it fades to black on Zidane and Freya drinking at the bar, and then we hear the sleeping music. Make of that whatever you will. And then we come back to Regent Sid's throne room in the morning.
Right.
To continue that conversation he didn't want to have yesterday. And right now it's just Dagger alone talking to Uncle Sid.
So how is the queen? She's still as vibrant as ever?
Yes, but since father died, mother has been acting very strangely.
I'm not surprised. They loved each other so much. You know.
We haven't spoken much lately. Also, a suspicious man has been prowling around the castle. I don't know what's going on anymore. I fear she might be planning something terrible. I've brought this matter to everybody's attention, but no one has taken me seriously. They all think I'm distraught over losing father.
I understand why you're so eager. I'm happy that you came to me for help, you know.
At this point, I think you're the only person Mother will listen to. When I heard that Lindblum's theater ship was coming to Alexandria, I decided to sneak aboard and come here no matter what. I just never expected the crew to kidnap me.
School.
I knew it.
It was me. I was the one who ordered Tantalus to kidnap you.
Wow, what a revelation. Sid was the one who sent us to kidnap her.
I once promised your father, Guac, that should anything happen, I would protect you. We've known about the disturbances in Alexandria for some time, but had we acted directly, it would have started a war. Imagine. So I asked Baku for help. He and I go way back, longer than the road ahead. The play was the perfect cover to enter Alexandria and get you out. No one would suspect Lindblum was behind it. We were Guac forced to take action because we knew Alexandria would never help seek our help. I'm relieved we were able to get you here.
At the village of Dali, we saw numerous black mages. They looked like golems, controlled by some powerful magic. On top of that, they were being created under Alexandria's supervision. I don't know how they're related to Phoebe, but if Mother is planning to use them for war,
We won't let that happen. Even if she were to command an army of black mages, she wouldn't make a move as long as we have our airship fleet. Don't worry, Guac Guac. Everything will be fine.
I'm so sorry, Uncle.
Now, come on, don't be so formal. I'm helping you because I'm your Uncle Sid, not because I'm the Regent of Lindblum.
Thank you so much.
So this guy's brother is, or maybe his sister is Queen Brani?
I think his brother was the king.
Was the
and His
king.
brother's dead.
And now he's been turned into an Oblast.
Something happened, and they just moved on after.
They've been like, alright, he's an Oblast
I
now.
don't know,
Like, just
man.
fucking, it's still the guy. It's, I don't know what to tell you, he's an Oblast now.
What is this place?
So Sid brings us down to his airship research lab.
Yeah, we're at like a different airship dock than we were at before. This one is covered with all kinds of like instruments and levers and equipment.
The heart and soul of Lindblum, our airship dock. This is dock number 1, where we conduct our research walk.
Where are the airships?
Lonely, isn't it? We had a new airship model in here about 6 months ago. It was our latest creation. It didn't require mist to fly. It was using jet fuel.
The man who attacked you, was he the one who ran off with it?
Good guess, but no, actually. I met a lovely lady at the pub. When Hilda found out about my little affair, she used her magic and turned me into an oglop.
So
He had an affair.
This is his fault.
And this is like a punishment.
The truth comes out.
Yeah, Sid is a dirty scoundrel, and his wife got mad at him and turned him into a bug and stole the...
New airship that doesn't use mist to fly.
Yeah, that could fly over a gate.
6 months ago they had that, but now
I feel like this
gone.
whole city would burn to the ground and he would be hung.
They're telling the people
hanged.
that she was kidnapped.
Yeah,
He's like,
he
pretty
yeah.
mad at me. So she
I
ran
think
off.
the people would turn on him and kill him and his whole family
At
if they
least-
knew about this.
Artenia knows that the people cannot find out.
She stormed off in the new airship, which I named Hildegard. Hildegard. Pretty ironic, eh?
This fucking rocks so much.
She hasn't been back since Gawk. I've been working on Hildegard too, but it hasn't been going too well. My mind just isn't the same as an Oaklaw.
I fear I'm losing myself and slipping further and further into bug every day.
I'm jumping around more. I'm hopeless. It's a real Shaggy
Did
dog
you ever read those
situation.
Animorphs books?
It's a Shaggy D8. What?
The Animorphs
No.
books?
Oh no, but I've seen the images of that.
So in
shit.
those books, the thing was like there were evil aliens invading, and there were good aliens who came to help. And the way they decided to help was like give 6 or 7 teenagers the power to transform into any animal they've touched to fight the aliens. And one of the rules was like if you stayed an animal too long, you wouldn't be able to turn back into a human. And like one of the kids was from like an abusive, broken home with like an alcoholic dad, and he became a hawk, and he just fucking stayed a hawk. And then the plot line through the books is he like abandons his humanity so he can like eat rats and shit.
That's amazing. Hell yeah.
Those books have to be some development exec's like living nightmare for the past like decade, because I don't think they would make a good anything really.
But
like,
every
there's this
property somebody
has to,
owns the
like,
property.
Like other than these books, I
There's
don't-
definitely meetings that have been had. God, I want to
like they're amazing books for kids. Like they're so fun, but they're also like weird and.
Well, haven't they been becoming a meme too? Like,
well, all the covers are just so
yeah,
stupid.
of like the
people
kids
becoming
transforming
animals.
into the animals. Yeah.
Someone out there should make one of those where it's like Sid as a human slowly turning into an oglop and it being like me when I cheat on my wife.
Well, I'm hopeless, but that doesn't mean I can't help you. I'll do my best for Alexandria. I love that he's an oglop incidentally.
That's like another plot.
Yeah.
Thank you. But with Southgate badly damaged, I don't know how we can get back into Alexandria.
Don't worry, Southgate is being repaired as we speak. Yeah, like Zidane said. Once the repairs are finished, we'll go to Alexandria.
Yes, Mother will finally open her eyes to the truth. Uncle, is something wrong?
Huh? No, I was just thinking about how the Theta ship crashed. Baku surely has good men working under him. His stuff is his magical wife.
Yeah, and she stole the airship.
Man, if it had turned out that in this game Sid was a literal beetle, that would be amazing.
He is a beetle right now.
He's a beetle.
He's a beetle. We didn't even
Not
put that together.
E-A-T-L-A.
Yeah, he's
B-E.
That's
We didn't plan this, guys. I promise.
So now we cut over to the inn where Zidane and Vivi are staying, and Vivi like knocks on Zidane's hotel room door and comes in to see what's up.
Good morning.
You're up early.
Lindblum is a really busy place. I've never seen this many people before. I wonder where people go if they want to be alone.
Lindblum has always been like this. People come here from all over the world. It's like New York City. Some of them come here to become airship engineers, sculptors, actors.
Wow.
People getting off buses with big dreams every day. I don't even remember why I came here my first time. Before I knew it, I was living here with my Tantalus brothers.
Do they still live here?
Yeah, our hideout is in the theater district.
Oh, tight.
I'm gonna go there right now. You wanna come?
That's okay. I'm gonna go look around town.
Okay, and I'll give you a little tour.
No, that's okay. I can go by myself.
Oh, okay.
If I were Vivi, I'd be like, this guy's dangerous and I'm sick of being around him.
Go find yourself a girl, alright? Active time of
Like, already? Oh, more Mogster lessons.
So Vivi just wants to be alone. Zidane wants to go check on the Tantalus hideout, see if anyone made it home.
It's a big city they're in.
Now, for inexplicable reasons, it's time for more Final Fantasy School.
And so we cut over to the swamp where we've got Mogster and his little bro.
Big bro and little bro.
And they're going to teach us about the synthesis shop because there's going to be one in Lindblum.
We gotta learn.
Hey bro, what are you going to teach me today? Lots of neat stuff. Today, I'm going to talk about the synthesis shop. In addition to regular shops where you can buy and sell items, there's synthesis shops where you can synthesize items to create new items.
Oh shit.
All you need are 2 items to serve as the base and a few gil to cover labor. The items you need and the amount of money you pay vary for each synthesized item. Here are some examples.
The ogre.
So you can take 2 mage mashers
and 700 gil.
Yeah.
Shove them together and you get like a Darth Maul blade. Desert boots requires a Okay, so you can take your old
stuff
unused
and turn it
shit.
into different stuff.
That's cool.
And I think there's like a deep system of
That
course,
is
to
way
get the
better.
best shit. You have to like combine.
That's really interesting rather than like just selling it back to get gil to get the, like that's a really good
And I think the items you get from it, you usually often can't buy them from other places. Like they're
Totally.
unique with unique abilities. Oh, speaking of synthesis, I'll tell you a big secret.
they're also talking about fusion, which Garnet loves.
Long ago, I heard rumors. There's this legendary synthesist who can create the best items.
Oh, sweet!
But I don't know where he lives or what he looks like.
We'll have to find
Ha
out.
ha ha ha, that's cool.
We're gonna have to find out. Alright, we've gone through all that. Gosh, bro, you sure know a lot.
Yeah, I know.
He knows that he knows a lot. That's how fucking much he knows.
I think that's it for Final Fantasy School. That's some pretty high-level stuff to be telling us about.
Well, it's like we're about to go to a town where we have a synthesis
Right.
shop we can use.
But I don't think there's much more.
I think that's the
beyond
final Final Fantasy School we get subjected to.
I love that. The best Final Fantasy school is the one that comes in pieces as you need the information. That's the answer to how they
We've
should do
finally reached that part
We've gotten
of gaming
there,
where
yeah.
we figured out that
We've
they should
reached
dole
the
out the
history of
information.
gaming. You don't have to like go back to the first town and be like, what did that guy say?
Wait a minute. There was a third guy who was saying shit I couldn't understand at the time.
So we cut back to the scene that was happening. Zidane is in the inn.
There's a letter for Zidane
What?
from
Ruby.
Zidane finds a Moogle who has a letter to him.
Which means that this is how humans also write letters to each other.
Well, that's the thing. This is from Ruby, who's the waitress back at the Tantalus bar.
she's like a Tantalus member we left behind in Alexandria.
Right. I guess she wasn't going to send a pigeon. She sent a Moogle.
Maybe the like thieves use the Moogle network to get letters to each other because they never even know where the other's going to be, right?
But who
And,
delivered this? Did we deliver it? Because we're the only ones delivering Moogle mail right now, I think.
I guess there must be other Moogles also. Maybe Stiltskin came through.
Maybe
I don't know.
Stiltskin came
I don't
through.
know.
Ain't y'all coming back to Alexandria? I'm so lonely. Just kidding. I'm opening a little theater in an alley here. A bartender pal of mine is quitting the saloon and getting into showbiz. He asked me to help.
Your friend is starting a mini.
I don't know who that is.
That sounds like fun, Kupo. No, Ruby was.
I know. It was one of the save points. Or wait, no. Ruby.
No, I think Ruby.
Oh, Ruby was that
Yeah.
chick we left behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
She sent us a letter on the magnet.
She went to the save point and was like, that's
Yeah.
great. Awesome. I love that.
But who delivered the letter? To this guy.
I guess everybody's using save points. We got to assume that everyone.
We gotta
in the
assume
world-
that other people are.
And so
delivering
the way
letters.
mail works here is like you just have to deliver mail all the time, and it just like slowly fucking gets there.
I want mail, Kupo.
The intricacies of Magnet are
Because it means that somebody came here
before us.
before us, but
after we left. Yeah. We did crash an airship and shit. Like,
Look,
a lot of stuff happened.
It's possible
We
that it
went
could
through a
happen.
forest. That took a couple days.
But I'm just glad that the letter arrived at the
I'm happy about it.
place when we were here.
Truly, we are blessed.
The Mognet shines upon us today.
So, exploring our way around, we find a Bobo bird statue, which has a little plaque.
In the inn, they have a little statue.
Bobo bird statue. Bobo birds are symbols of good fortune according to an Olgan myth. The founder of this inn bought the statue and it has been passed down for generations.
Wait. Olgan?
Yeah, Olgan.
And then there are Oglops.
Oglops are bugs.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
And the king or the region or whatever.
Comments and suggestions. The room was terrible. Also, that thing crying Koopa Koopa kept me up all night. Throw him out as soon as possible or I'm never coming back. Lonnie.
We gotta meet Lonnie.
It would be amazing to stay in a hotel room that had a living creature in the corner making noise all night.
Well, what's amazing to me about this note is that this person doesn't know what a Moogle is.
That's true. They're
we
like
just
that
got a
thing
letter
that's
from
saying,
someone else who uses Mognet. Like,
who knows?
how is it that some people are so aware that they send their mail through them and other people are like, what is that animal in my hotel room?
And why is it saying Kupo?
I'm not staying right now. Oh. Haha. Whoa.
Active time event.
Stepping out into the city street, we're hit with another active time event.
Yeah, this time we've only got one option.
It's called Small Town Night in a Big City.
Small town night
in
in a big city. I bet we're gonna see what's going on with old Steiner. What a huge town. I'm completely lost.
Steiner's in the Lindblum main plaza area where there's a lot of vendors around.
Yeah, it's like a big plaza with cobblestone streets and large sort of Victorian homes, multi-storied, sort of like encroaching in the skyline.
And he's asking for people to help him get back to Alexandria. Because he's got to bring the princess back.
Pardon me.
Jeez, you're dressed awfully funny.
I'm Captain Adelbart Steiner of Alexandria, and I humbly request your assistance to get back to the castle.
That's a new one. Nice try, but I don't date bums. You should really scrape that rust off. It's disgusting.
What? Jeez, that was fucking brutal.
Just left him devastated.
You know, this whole time I thought Zidane was calling him Rusty just to bug him, but the fact that he's actually covered in rust is sort of shocking to me.
He's a small town hick.
This
and
guy
he can't handle it in this big city.
looks like shit, and he's walking around trying to order people around.
Yep.
Dude, get your shit together, Steiner. You're a middle-aged
Walks off. Huh? Grandma Pickle.
You always strike out that badly?
So he walks up to a vendor next who saw that whole thing go down.
I think you need a new line. A little shine wouldn't hurt neither.
This is Grandma Pickle. And her disgusting pickles.
Her Geisel or Giesel?
Giesel pickles.
Her Giesel pickles.
What are those things?
They're called Geisel pickles. They're one of Lindblum's delicacies. Do you want to try one?
It smells terrible.
The worse they smell, the better they taste.
I guess I'll take your word for it. I'll try one. Ah!
Oh my, even the locals don't eat them in one bite. But you're right.
They're good. They are good.
That was great.
That was a good active time event.
We're back as Zidane, and now we're actually going to explore the main street of Lindblum.
Papa's airship fighter is so cool. When I grow up, I'm gonna fly with Papa.
Papa should be back soon.
I can't wait. This year's festival is gonna be awesome. Who do you think's gonna win? I'm putting my money on Ivan.
Yeah,
he's good, but I heard a female Dragon Knight's participating this year.
These people are talking about the upcoming Festival of the Hunt, which we heard about from Freya.
I'll bet you 2 cheeseburgers Ivan's gonna win. Okay, you're on.
They have cheeseburgers in this world.
You're entering the festival, man. You're so lucky. Are you ready for the festival? If you need to buy anything, you'd better take care of it now. All the shops are closed during the event. Man, you are going to want to talk to people
A lot of
at
times.
least twice.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
It's one way to kill
your
yourself.
tips are amazing. Dude, before Dennis...
Active time event. Phoebe's shopping.
Oh, that one was involuntary.
This is another active time event.
Vivi's shopping in this, like, general store.
Wow, these nuts smell really good. I think I'll buy one. This place has a lot of unusual things.
Vivi picks up a Kupo nut here in the store.
Is this food? It looks good. It looks like the sesame buns that Grandpa used to make.
So he has a grandpa that he remembers.
Yeah, I mean, like, they should be like, so Vivi, why are you asking
Where
us
did you come from? What's
if you're
the
the,
first
same as
thing you
them?
remember?
Yeah, what do you know about yourself? What festival of the hunt sale ends today?
Vivi turns out
Wow,
to be
there's
a
gonna
robot
be a
driven by
festival.
some guy in a fucking office somewhere in a building. But really, he's a puppet inside that's got a robot on top.
Hi, I want to buy this.
Oh, are you friends with the Moogles? Huh?
That item is called a Kupo nut. Kupo nuts are Moogle's favorite food.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think that's the last one. Go ahead, honey, it's on me.
Really? Thank you.
Received Kupo nut.
What is this festival of the hunt like?
Well, we let a bunch of animals loose. And,
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of animals. It sounds like fun. Thank you.
Vivi, you should hear the rest of that sentence. It's probably like, and then people run.
What's fun about fighting savage beasts? Wait a minute, did I say animals again?
So Vivi leaves the store with the Kupo nut, and we cut back to Zidane, and we continue exploring, and we find one of those air cab stations.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a train or a subway station. It's like a platform with two sides for coming and going. There's like a cab sitting there at one of the sides that you can go up and get onto.
Nice.
How did I get here?
It's gonna be a running of the beasts, like they had in Spain.
Exactly. Old Margaret. I am challenging.
Oh shit, he's gonna play cards. This is a nice, pleasant theme to be greeted with. This is like the transition music from Eureka. Well, not anymore. For a second there. Everybody remembers
Yeah,
the Sci-Fi
everyone's
Channel
gonna know that
classic.
reference.
Everybody in our audience has watched Eureka.
I've watched it and I don't know what the fuck you're talking
I have no doubt that there's at least somebody in our audience who hasn't thought about Eureka in a really long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna like, what the fuck? How could I have
I don't know
known
how
that?
you were supposed to know that. Well, the M.
We still don't know what any of the numbers or letters on the cards mean.
Well, we've forgotten.
Yeah,
what they
I think
mean.
we were
I think we
told
learned what they meant.
a little bit.
At
We've
this
definitely
point, and we
forgotten.
just don't remember.
Were you going to ask about
How
Eureka?
did Eureka end? I didn't ever finish it because it just got so bad, or maybe it always
Well,
was bad. And
I
was
remember
hoping it
that
was
at a
good.
certain point they did like this parallel universe reset where like some of the characters got transferred over to a new universe and then like the dynamic was reset to like a different scenario and then it went on for like 3 years more. I can't remember how
At
it
the
ended.
point I checked out, maybe the universe reset had happened.
I think because
And
we've discussed
the
that
whole
before.
season, like a spaceship is on its way to Eureka from outer space.
Something
They're
like
like,
that.
oh, I don't know.
Probably a crossover with Warehouse
And
13.
then the ship arrives, and like one of the guys, it's like his wife gets off,
yeah, it was,
but you thought she was
I think it was it was
dead,
it's
or
Carter,
maybe in the
the sheriff,
reset.
the main dude's like wife who was dead.
No,
in the original
I
set.
thought it was
think
the
she's
guy
alive
with the
in
dreadlocks.
other version.
And
Oh,
it
yes,
was like
the Miles
it was
Dyson
like
guy.
he was like, because in the reset
it was that
his
Man,
wife
it's been a while.
forgot about him and then is fucking someone else, so he's always having to like watch her.
It was something tragic. It was in the Pushing Daisies era of like tragic cuteness.
Okay. That was a P, but this is an M. And whatever. I don't know. Nice.
Jesus Christ!
Shit, that thing had a lot of points.
Well, it has a
Look, it's
two.
got a 2!
Never seen that before.
Never seen such a card.
Damn it!
Getting your ass
Just getting
kicked.
fucking destroyed.
Yeah, put that one down in the corner here. Or the second from the top.
Here?
Down one.
Here.
Yeah.
It's gonna lose. Oh, select. I guess we'll do this one first.
No, I think you're gonna lose that one. But you're gonna win that one.
There, yeah, okay, I see the strategy there now.
Oh, yeah. Dude! You got the full. You got your
This
pick of
one.
the. Yeah, take that one. Fuck. You got the
Yeah.
dragonfly, baby. You're gonna play again?
Yeah.
Shit. A Sahagin. Look at that picture of the Sahag.
Oh, look at all these blocks.
Sahagin. If I were you, I would put the Sahag in down that because it should take that and then be safe from the two other angles. It could be diagonal though. Nice. Huh.
Hmm?
That's weird. A weird choice that you just made.
Do you think this card is a trap?
That's what. It seems like a weird choice.
I have no reason to think that's a thing, but it's a mimic.
Oh, that's a good point. It is a mimic. I would put the dragon or the that one in the top right corner. Sweet.
That's right. I'll do this. Oh, great. Fucking God.
That's okay. You
My
should be
dick.
good. Wow. Yeah! The master of Tetra.
For now, I kind of like this game.
So that was a fun Tetramaster game.
I'm quite liking Tetramaster.
We continue exploring this air cab station, and the whole city is getting prepared for the Festival of the Hunt.
So the airship is up that way. Guess how long it takes to walk from here to the exit? 30 minutes. Man, I can't stand these walls.
You didn't even give me a chance to look
If
up.
only I had an airship.
It is funny to me that everybody who lives here is like, this place is too fucking big. It takes forever to walk around this place.
That guy always acts like such a know-it-all. I don't know why he became a soldier. He should be a tour guide instead. Like this guy. This is the Hunter's Gate. You can enter Lindblum by foot here or through the Dragon's Gate.
The history.
Normally, we keep the Dragon's Gate closed because it's under the mist where a bunch of monsters lurk.
Got it.
This is not that much of a know-it-all. Didn't you come to Lindblum to shop? There are so many more shops here than there are in my hometown.
The village sculptor.
Wow, how did they carve stone like this? He's a sculptor from a village, I guess, and he's like, holy shit, fuck me. Like, what have I been doing with my life?
Man, I hope we run into that guy who posted in Alexandria that nobody liked his bug restaurant and he was moving to Lindblum.
We weren't looking out for him, so I hope we see him. I have no idea.
Hey, Papa, where did you fly today? Just over the border. Really? How was the South Gate? It was bad. I think it'll take a while to repair it. The great thing about the festival is you get to take time off to be with your family. This guy's pants are crazy.
Yeah, he's a sailor. Dolph. I made a traditional dish for the festival.
I don't know if it's good, but I made plenty of it. Give me some.
You should try your food. This is
Silly
a
old man,
silly
go
old
away.
man.
I'm trying to remember what I have to do.
He's a big fish man.
Oh yeah, I have to go take a dump. Okay.
He remembered. Good.
I like that.
You like it when they take shits.
Yeah, I like it. Put more guys who forgot that they had to take a shit and then remember in your video game.
Can't go in there. Nothing in there.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, this is where Steiner was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now Zidane runs into Grandma Pickle.
Darn, they're not selling at all. Casual pickles are good, but they smell really bad. Well, you're not offering any of this. I would buy some.
Yeah, a wimpy
I'm
guy.
getting sick. The air is so bad here. It smells like I'm in a big oil refinery. Yeah, you
What a
fucking pussy.
wimp.
Wuss doesn't even like pollution. Hey, did you hear? A theater ship blew up and crashed in Alexandria.
Yeah, I heard.
There's been a lot of commotion in Alexandria lately.
Pepe's
Pepe's Milk
Milk.
Shop, offering farm fresh milk delivered from Lindblum Plateau, excellence in stews. Here we go.
Zidane walks into the weapons shop and he sees a giant sword reminiscent of the Buster sword on the wall.
Or a guy with spiky hair who carried something like this. Ha ha ha. If you want to come out on top of the festival, you should definitely buy some weapons here.
Javelin. Who's that for?
I think for that mouse lady we met at the bar,
Yeah, that
probably.
makes sense. Who will probably meet at the festival.
I think, yeah, at some point she'll become,
We'll probably be in our arena. We'll be fighting.
but
We'll become friends in the arena during the
Should buy
fight.
one of
I think you can
these.
scroll down in this list.
yeah, we can, but we should get this.
Okay.
We buy a mithril dagger.
And we have one of those.
Who's gonna use a fork?
I think that's, oh, I don't know who's gonna use a fork.
I think we have one glass armlet. Yeah,
Let's buy one.
one more. We have cash. I don't think we have any silver gloves.
Oh, leather plate is better than leather armor.
Right.
Okay, sweet. All right.
Let's equip it all.
Unfortunately, we can't
Fuck.
do all of it.
Shit.
Yeah, right.
Damn it.
Yeah, the only person who's technically in the party right now is Zidane, so he's the only one we can equip with all that equipment we just bought. We'll have to remember to equip the other members when they're in our party later.
But we've played so many of these that we know you gotta buy stuff even if the people aren't there, because you're gonna run into them soon, and there won't be another opportunity to buy stuff until the next weapon set.
You just gotta remember to put it on them.
You just
and be like,
gotta-
I got you these gifts.
Yeah.
So we've had Grandma Pickle, Grandma Potpourri, Grandma Farmer, whatever the fuck her name was. No, this is the person who's like, we've let all the animals into the street.
I think you're gonna need some medicine if you're gonna participate in the festival.
So we also stock up on items.
Tents and echo screens and whatnot.
Yeah, smart.
Oh, that was a fuck.
Yeah, well,
Not
you
that
know.
smart, but well.
No, I'm into it.
The tents are not cheap at this point in the game.
Nope.
We just don't have more money, but
We're gonna want to buy armor.
didn't we already do that?
We bought weapons just now.
And the leather plates.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we walk into the synthesis shop next, and a little scene happens between the aging owner and his son, who's learning the ropes, I guess.
Yeah, he's got like a forge going.
Fire's too strong. How many times do I have to tell you? A few degrees can make the difference between a good weapon and a bad one. Use a lower flame.
Stop nagging. We've got a customer.
Wayne.
When is he gonna get it through his head?
Wayne and Torres.
Now we have no money to do this. How's it going? You want me to make something for you for the festival?
Fucking shit.
Shouldn't have spent all our money.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things we could synthesize with the items we already have,
But we don't have the
we don't even
cash.
have the cash to try.
Oh, this is the synth.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We don't have any money to do this stuff. We totally could make some of these things.
We have the items, huh?
Yeah.
Is there any way we can go and get some money?
Not right now.
Is there a sell mechanic?
Yeah,
We don't
but those
sell
are the things that
I know,
we use,
but
But
maybe there's other things.
I think we'll just come back when we have made some money. I want to do some grinding and get all that shit. I wish we could go. Oh wait, there is a way to make some money.
You're gonna walk outside,
I'm gonna walk outside.
do a little bit of grinding.
Yep.
I think it's a great idea.
Let's see what's going on out here. I think our audience is gonna love this change of pace this week.
Yeah,
They're gonna
I
be
think you're
very
gonna
happy
love it.
With
You're gonna be very happy with this.
come on up, Haley. Come on.
You'll eat it.
Come
You'll
on
like
up.
it, audience.
Haley, come up here.
Haley, get over here. I gotta go pee.
Haley, up.
And that's where we're going to end episode 7. You're about to go out and grind for some money. So that
I think I'm going to immediately come back inside because I realize I don't have my party with me and I can't handle these fights.
I think that does happen at the beginning of next week.
Yeah.
You wanted to make money for the synthesis shop, but not going to be so easy.
So we're in Lindblum, we're exploring a huge town, getting ready for the Festival of the Hunt that we have heard so much about, which I'm pretty sure will happen next week.
Yeah, it's definitely happening next week. All of this craziness with Freya and the fights around town. Yeah, there's a bunch of side questing we do around Lindblum with like some groupies who are fans of the people who are in the hunt.
It's a colorful town full of colorful people who do dangerous things for reasons that they don't even understand. This
Yeah.
Festival of the Hunt seems like a real problem for everybody.
But so does the running of the bulls in Spain, but they still do that, I think.
Tradition.
Tradition.
What are you gonna do?
What are you-
You're
what are
just
you
gonna
gonna
let
do?
it kill you is what you're gonna do.
That's what's gonna happen. Oh, before we go, let's call in the Save Moogle and see if there are any messages for us.
Yeah, let's check in with our hard-working mail delivery employee. See how she's doing today on the Mognet.
Haley. Haley, come here. Come here. Oh, there you are. You've got the messages. You've got 2 of them. Here, come over
She
here.
looks
Haley,
so
come
she
here.
looks so
You gotta
world
step
weary
over.
from
Come-
her travels.
Come here. Okay.
It's harder for her. She doesn't have wings, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Moogles have wings, and she only has the ears. All right. Well, thank you for the messages, Haley. She's gonna chill out there for now. All right. The first message today, this is dedicated to Rory Campbell and is sent with blatant disrespect to all of the people he's annoyed with this riddle. You are trapped in a room with no windows or doors. There is only a light to see by, a table, and a mirror. How do you escape the room? Apologies in advance. Shout out to Martin and Rory. Love you guys. From Dan. P.S. I absolutely love FF9 and No Cat. I'm going to enjoy listening to and watching this series. Thank you, Jeff and Ryan, for making it. Well, that's a real brain twister. So you're trapped in a room with no windows or doors. There's only a light to see by, a table, and a mirror. How do you escape the room?
I think the solution to this is obviously to perform some sort of refraction ritual using the table and the light to open a portal through the mirror to enter into the parallel world on the other side. You'll have to kill your doppelganger once you do, but then you can just take their place. I guess you'll be trapped in the room on the other side then, too, so that doesn't fucking matter.
That doesn't solve that. My idea is maybe there's no walls.
Oh,
and the light to see by is the sun.
No windows or doors. But if there have to be walls, or it's not a room.
You're right. If it would still be a room, it has to be a room.
I mean, that could be a solution that you should reconceptualize of it and be like, the room is the whole Earth.
Right.
You're not trapped.
That was what I was going to go with.
Or more practically, you could take this table apart and try to use the legs of it to chisel your way out.
I was going to say, or I could stand on it and get into the vents.
That doesn't feel like a riddle
and
solution,
escape
though.
through the vents.
This feels like, bad D&D playing or something.
I
Or, you know what I mean?
I do.
Well, chew on that one, audience.
There you go. He's afflicted you with all of it.
You're taking mental damage now.
Thank you, Daniel, for that message. And we have a second message today. Awesome. I love reading messages. This is a message from Christopher, who is a longtime listener, first-time writer. Have you ever wanted to expand your musical horizons while also making a competition about it? Come join the No One Can Know About This, No One Can Not Listen to This Discord. We have conversations making fun of trees, deep discussions about past trauma, bafflement at how well your song is or isn't doing. And if this sounds interesting to you, then head down to the No Cat Discord and talk to your postmodern martyr, that's the tag for one of the guys in the Discord, representative today. Love the show and so excited for the next season. Big fan, Christopher S. So that's your postmodern martyr.
Awesome. So that's like a music...
It's a music league within the Discord for No Cat.
That's fucking amazing. Oh my God.
The No One Can Not Listen to This Discord.
Man, so much awesome stuff that our fans are doing on the Discord. They've really built an amazing community over there with lots to do and lots of great people to talk to.
Yeah, if you're interested in joining the Discord, tweet at me or email me. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, we can.
I don't know how to get people.
I don't really.
We have the invite codes.
Yeah.
Discord's a little weird. Just get in touch. We'll get you in. But thanks so much, Chris, for that message. If you're interested in a Mognet message, they're $25 a piece. Just email Haley at nocatpodcast@gmail.com. I've put all the work on her shoulders, and she delivers the mail, and she'll communicate with you and stuff. So just email that, and she'll respond, and then you'll send her $25 via PayPal. She'll tell you that we got it, and then you'll hear it on the show. So that's how that
go
works.
ahead and send some words for us to say out loud.
Please
Thank you
do that.
so much to the Patreon supporters.
Yes, we really appreciate your ongoing support of this show.
We really do. It's what makes the show happen, and if you really have decided you love the show and want to support us as well, head on over to patreon.com/nocat. Sign up. You can get the video version and all the bonus content for $5 a month.
We're probably done airing our FF16 playthrough.
I was
going to
say,
I hope.
Over on YouTube, you can also just find some extra free content of ours. We played FF16 somewhat recently.
Go support us by buying a shirt or a mug
on Etsy.com/nocat.
Etsy.
Search NoCat.
Search I can't read. You'll figure it out.
You'll find it. You will.
I believe in
With enough
you.
determination and grit, you can do anything you want.
Tell a friend about a show. Any show. Just tell a friend about a show. It can be ours. It doesn't have to
Make recommendations to people. Be kind to yourself.
And we'll see you all next week.
Rate and review us on iTunes.
Yes, do it. All right, what's a dessert? We've probably done this before, but I have been really getting into making root beer floats here.
Let's do
with
it.
This like real vanilla bean ice cream that I get from this grocery store, and then the IBC root beer. I tried other root beers. None of them beats the IBC for the float.
Well, root beers can be pretty different. You know, I feel like you got to
Yeah.
try some, like, you know, you got to really go out there. You got to go to Galco's or whatever. And
Yeah,
buy
maybe
some
I should
crazy
go
root
deeper
beers.
into the root beer universe.
Yeah,
And
because if
maybe
you're
there's
just getting the
something-
mainstreams, yeah, of course like
IBC is way better than
terrible.
A&W or Barks. I haven't even had since I was a kid. Actually,
You know,
just to be real into Barks.
it has bite.
Very clever.
Get angry about the shit that's in your head because of marketing campaigns that you didn't fucking ask for. Anyway, have a root beer float.
Have a
for
root beer
dessert.
float. See you next week.
Nobody watched this. None of
I
you know
believe
what I'm
that
talking
Eureka
about.
started on Sci-Fi Channel, and it became a
At some
sci-fi
point, it was a
original.
sci-fi show
Yep, that was when things really went downhill.
or uphill.
Depends on your perspective.
Depends if you're riding a bike or.
It depends on where the center of gravity is. If gravity is down or sideways.
And what elevation you like to be at.